is Group 7's Anatomy and Physiology of the Phonatory System. So this is the anterior part of the thyroid, and then this is the posterior part of the thyroid, which protects and supports the vocal cords. The second cartilage is the cricoid, which is right here. This is the anterior view, and then the posterior view. It provides an attachment point for three muscles: the lateral cricoid-tenoid, posterior cricoid-tenoid, and the circothyroid muscles. All of these play a role in opening and closing and elongating the vocal cords and are essential for voice pitch and quality. So the third cartilage would be the trachea, which is the navy blue tube. It would help maintain the mechanical stability of the trachea's first tracheal ring. The fourth cartilage will be the arytenoids, which helps with the movement of opening the glottis, which is the spaces between the vocal folds. So here are the arytenoids movements. Here it is adducted, and then right here it would be abducted to show you the movements of the vocal folds. The fourth cartilage will be the cuneiform cartilage, which would be the blue rubber band supporting the epiglottis. And it does that. It supports the vocal folds and lateral aspects of the epiglottis. The sixth cartilage will be the epiglottis, which is pulled down to stop air from entering the trachea, which you can see it goes up and then it goes back down. So now we're going into the muscles. The first muscle will be the thyroid-tenoid muscles, which form the body of the vocal folds themselves. They shorten the vocal folds by pulling the arytenoids back at the end of the vocal folds toward the thyroid front to end. So there will be the orange rubber bands that you see there. The second muscle will be the transverse arytenoid muscle, which is an adductor of the vocal folds, which is right here. The third muscle is the oblique arytenoid muscle, which bring the two arytenoid cartilages together to provide medial compression for the vocal folds. In other words, the vocal folds squeeze together tighter to resist the air pressure from the lungs. Here's the oblique arytenoid muscles. The fourth muscle is a cricothyroid muscle, which are the vocal fold lengtheners. They pull the thyroid cartilage down and forward on its hinge, which increase the distance between the arytenoids and the thyroid notch, thereby lengthening, tightening the vocal folds. This causes them to vibrate faster, thus raising pitch. And these are the cricothyroid muscles right here. The fifth muscles are the posterior cricoid-thyroid muscles, which are the only muscles involved in abduction. They open the glottis by pulling the back ends of the arytenoid cartilage together, which are right here. This will be the vocal ligament. Each fold is comprised of a vocal ligament, and it gives the ability to produce sounds. The vocal ligaments are right here, connected to the arytenoids. We're going into the membranes. The first membrane will be the hyothyroid membrane, which attaches the upper border of the thyroid cartilage to the hyothyroid bone, which is right here. The last membrane is the cricotracheal membrane, which connects the cricoid cartilage with the first ring of the tracheal alteration of the angle between the thyroid and the cricoid cartilage, and by medial movement of the arytenoids during expiration, which is right here.